हेलो हेलो माइक टेस्टिंग। आ रही है मेरी आवाज़?
अरे भैया आ रही है।
वेरी गुड। अब यार वीडियो में दोनों दोनों लैपटॉप में खोल रखा है मैंने। वही करूँगा इसको। ठीक है। Sir, we are just starting in 5 minutes.
All right, all right. Let me check my camera. I think this.
So I think we should start this webinar now. So first of all, welcome all of you in this webinar hosted by Legals. I am Rahul Yadav, today your host in this webinar. Before introducing our guest, I would like to present the thread of today's event of what we are going to do today. I hope I am audible to everyone here.
Yes, Rahul, you are audible.
Okay, sir. Okay. Firstly, we will have a good discussion with our guest on the main theme of this webinar. Afterwards, we will discuss some queries which we have received from our subscribers on mail. And at last, before concluding, we will have a short Q&A for our attendees present here. So I would like to introduce our respected guest speaker in this webinar, Advocate Nitish Banka, a reputed lawyer in the field, an inspiration to the young mind law students and budding lawyers. Having over 60 plus subscribers, well-established YouTube channel where he speaks about the law, and LinkedIn with a good amount of followers. He regularly keeps on motivating budding lawyers to grow in their legal career and people admire him. Nowadays, Mr. Banka is also set to launch his first book based on his own litigation career from scratch. Do check it out and register to get your copy. Now, Mr. Banka will further take the charge of this webinar, speaking on the main theme for which we are here. Now, up to you, sir.
Thank you all, and thank you, Way Legal, for inviting me as a guest in your webinar. And I thank you all, first of all, to coming and taking your time out for to attend this webinar. I just want to ask you one thing, that since you have registered to this webinar, I think that all of you must be interested in litigation only. You want to scale up your litigation practice if you are in litigation, or you want to know about more about the litigation. The problem is we have a perception in the society, and how many of you agree with this, that you join the corporate, you don't go for litigation, it has lot of struggle, will not be able to get income which is uh, the sustainable income for you. And many of you must be having a perception, or your family members having a perception, that litigating lawyers don't get married easily. That's the main perception, because of which many of the young law students opt for corporate jobs rather than coming into litigation. And very few people come into litigation these days, and they prefer more of a corporate job because they offer a very good package right from the beginning, and you don't need to be so you need don't need to have so much struggle, and you can rise up the corporate ladder, and your salary will get increased day by day and day by day. But the issue with me, I did just the opposite of what the society and the people told me, and I just did everything opposite to that. So many of you know me from LinkedIn, and many of you may not be knowing me. But I tell you that I left my corporate job for litigation. I left a very good, well-paying corporate job, a very good position, just for litigation. I didn't. Uh, I dropped out from the job, and for 2 years I started with internships. Okay, that was back in 2012 and 2000 till 2014. I did internships, so I was getting a handsome amount of pay package back then, and I left it just for litigation. And I believe that people have so much of negative perception about the litigation, and many of you are going into corporate job and everything. But I didn't find any satisfaction in the corporate job. Many of you will find the satisfaction in corporate jobs also, so that's good for them. But if you want to get into litigation, you need to first understand that the comfort of corporate job is not here. It's not here if you are thinking about long term. And I thought about long term things, that see, in corporate job, within 2 or 3 years you will get bored, and then what will you do? You will either shift a company to get a raise, or you will stuck into the same company, or maybe you will not be happy with your superiors also or your team members also. In litigation, you have a chance to be your own boss. You get a chance to be your own boss, run your own team, run your own office, and you are not subordinate to anybody. This is the power the litigation can give you if you come into litigation. Obviously, litigation comes with the challenges, like you need to generate your own income. In job, what happens is if you don't go to work, you will still get paid. But in litigation, if you don't get work, you will not get paid. So, and further, your expenses are fixed. You have to pay the team, you have to pay for the office, you have to pay the everything for this. But still, why litigation is, really empowering, it is because, you are your own boss. First of all, you are in control of your life. Your holidays are in your control. If you want to go on holiday, you can go right away. If you want to, have unlimited amount of income, you can do so. You don't have to wait for company change, or you don't have to, work harder for that. In fact, if your income is increasing, then your work also load also reduces, because your team comes in for your rescue. As your income increases, you will be investing more on the proper systems and the team, and then your workload, despite increasing income, will reduce. So, and when you get promotion in the corporate job, what happens is workload increases and your hours of work also increases. So that's the benefit litigation has. And then you have this thing that, post 50 years, I think corporate job, they fire employees who are old. But in litigation, you will still be in the game whenever, wherever you want, or you can take an retirement in your old age, or maybe. So it's a very long term proposition, but it comes with lot of struggle. Now, I just want to ask you, how many of you want to get into litigation? These are the benefits I saw, and that's why I switched from corporate to litigation. It's been 8 years now. I just want to ask you, how many of you want to get into litigation? Just comment in the chat box. Let me see your responses. Raj Chaurasia, yes, said yes. Good. Right. Right. So many of you want to be in litigation. That's why you are here, obviously. And how many of you are into litigation, but you are still struggling with your practice, and you want to, you have not felt that litigation is the career you regret that litigation is still. How many of you are in litigation? Can I know? Okay, YK Narotra just started with it. Okay, good. So many of you want to start and are just interning or just looking whether litigation is right for you or not. Yes? Yeah, okay. So then so you are confused that where you have to start with. Why litigation? I told you the benefits of the litigation vis-a-vis corporate job. If you see long term, what I felt, I did 2 years of corporate job and 8 years into litigation. I felt that yes, 3 to 4 years were like hell, and corporate job was better. But after 4 years, I realized, when I started, earning more than what I used to earn yearly in a corporate job, that too monthly, then I realized that yes, litigation is power. And then I had a team. Then I moved to a better office, upgraded myself on an yearly basis. I realized as I grow, my income also grew, my team also grew, my office also got upgraded. So your life will get transformed with the years of practice in the litigation. And in corporate job, what I believe, that in 2 years of my corporate job, I believed I was stuck in a job doing same day, same monotonous thing again and again and again. Here I have to face all the challenges, not just law. I learned about marketing, I learned about finance, I learned about all the things which are ancillary to my law practice. I even learned about website designing. I even learned about YouTubing. I even learned about LinkedIn. So many skills I learned in the matter of years. And if I was in the job, I would have been doing the work which was assigned to me. That's it. My job will get over in 8 hours. Here I got the experience which taught me not just about in growing my practice but growing my life altogether, upgrading my income also, and upgrading my skills also. So in corporate you will get stuck in one role, and for years you will do from legal associate. You start with legal associate, you will be assigned some job, then you will become senior managing 2 or 3 people, and then maybe a legal manager in a firm, maybe after 10, 12 years. So this is the hierarchy of corporate job. And you ask anybody in the corporate job, none of them will say they are happy with their job. Nobody will say. So many few people may say that they may be growing. I will not comment that everybody is unhappy, but very few people are happy in that. But in litigation, if your practice is going good, and if you know how to get a sustainable amount of clients, then litigation will offer you independence, the financial independence which you need. How many of you, you may be earning very good amount in corporate job, but when it comes to leave, when it comes to taking a break, when it comes to taking a holiday, your boss will say that go tomorrow is you have to attend the meeting, or you are needed in some thing or the other. So the entire idea of getting into litigation is not just that it's about getting into another stream, but it is independence, basically the financial independence from work. So basically litigation will give you recognition also. I have 60,000 followers on my YouTube channel, and that's an immense amount of recognition I get when I have so many following. Now if I was in the corporate job, I would not have that kind of subscribers, or I would not have initiated anything, because when you are out of the corporate job, when you are not addicted to your salary, you will work harder, you will be more focused, and you will be achieving more things than when you are in a job. Because in a job you are directed to this and this. You will be assigned 10 things, and after 10 things your laptop will be shut, and you will go to your home and sleep. This is what the comfort zone of a corporate job. But over the years, what this comfort zone will give you will make you lethargic, will not build yourself, not you will be not be learning new skills, and you will be stuck in a job, or you may be maximum doing a job change. Yes, you will get money as a security, but overall development will stop. So if you want an overall development, not just in your career but also in life, then I feel, for me and for you also, I think the litigation will have the best of the two worlds. Now coming to initial stages, how many of you want to know that how will you start with the initial stages? Let's start with initial things. When you leave an idea of doing corporate job and get into litigation, how to start? How many of you want to know? Just comment, just message in the chat box. Okay. Okay, now see, when I started, I tell you with my experience. Obviously, with my experience only, you will get to know how you can start with the litigation practice. See, you do, if you want to really interested, you want to do in litigation, you want to grow big in litigation, and you are interested in the litigation only, then first and the foremost thing is do as much internships in your law school in the field of litigation. If you want to get into litigation, be very clear you want to be in the litigation, and you do everything else possible in litigation. Know the work, what the work is. First you have to learn, like like a student, that yes, this is the work. For 1 or 2 years you will be knowing the procedures of the courts. First you have to understand what is the how the case is filed. Go with your clerk, go with your senior clerk, and understand how cases are getting filed in the court, how drafting is done, how research is being done in those cases, and how your senior is presenting the case. So you have to be like a hermit for 2 years, maybe, or 1 or 2 years, until you feel that you are confident that if a client comes in, walks in, then you will be handle his case with ease, with not much of the effort. Obviously you will not be 100% confident, but still a level of confidence is needed, maybe 70% confident, that if you get an independent client, then you will be able to handle his work with ease. First of all, you have to be comfortable with an idea of having your own independent client, having independent office, having independent team. First you have to imagine that you are sitting in this chair and having a office, having a team. You need to have that mindset. First you have to develop that mindset. You need to have that discipline to cultivate that mindset, that yes, I will one day be having an office, I'm having a staff, I will do the work, I will handle the consultation with the clients, like my sir is doing, like my senior is doing. So your senior is your best inspiration, I can say. So you choose your senior very wisely. And if you are learning there, just stick around for few years, at least learn the art of advocacy, at least for few years, so that once the client comes in, you will be able to fulfill him in the future. So when I started like this only, and I thoroughly went every day to the court, and I used to observe everything. You need to observe everything, observe the what the you are arguing, what the other party is arguing, what is the submissions, what is the law, and these are the basics. So this will build your foundation for the next 1 or 2 years maybe. And at that point of time you will be confident that if you get one client, you will be able to deliver. Now by doing juniorship for 2 years, now for the next few months you should be confident in one thing, that you will be able to handle the job, you will be handle the case, you will be able to draft the case, you will be able to file the case. So this will be starting point for any litigating lawyer. This should be the starting point, that working under the doing juniorship, thinking about that in the future you will be doing this all alone. Okay, first you have to understand this, and you have to change the mindset. You have to change the mindset that whatever stipend you are getting is just for your sustenance. Okay, don't think that you will be devoting many years into the firm. Okay, and then thinking that I will get a pay rise. Don't think small, think big, that I will learn from here and I will implement everything which I have learned from here in the future when I get my own clients. So it starts with this. Once you have this thinking every day for the next 1 year, maybe 2 years, depends upon you, depends upon your capabilities, how you absorb the things. Now you will be in a position that you will be able to talk to the client and give him confidence that you will be able to get his work done. Okay, because the training is important first of all. Now next important thing is, if you do it for 2 years, then you can think of going independent. Now I don't recommend that you should go independent straight away. Okay, I don't think you should, go independent right. Once you complete your 2 years, 3 years periods, because client building is a different art. Okay, the your goal should be that you should get at least one paying client to you, while working with your senior. Okay, at least get a one paying client, get a case. Okay, and you will there are many ways to get cases. I joined DLSA after 2 years into the practice. I joined DLSA. I used to get lot of pro bono cases, and according to that, I made lot of connections in the court. When you go to the court, you will make connections, and from there you will get cases also. Referral from there also you get. But my another superpower was I was online. I was present online. I used to do blogging, and I used to write lot of legal articles. I used to share lot of information free of cost to the community at large. So you have to make a interference with that. Now, when I say online things, online is a real superpower. You can reach 50,000, 60,000 people in one go. Like I am taking a webinar with 30 guys like you, and physically it won't be possible. I had to arrange a hall or anything for that. But now with online interaction with you people, i'm I am in a 1 hour time I will be reaching to you all for at least 1 hour. Okay, and secondly, the online thing is is the real superpower for you. So you need to learn how you can, basically online everything, LinkedIn or facebook Facebook and LinkedIn or anything else we have, that is all online medium of communication. Okay, the more you deliver value, more people will be connected to you, and more people will connected to you, more you gain trust among the people. So it's a people game. You have to understand this, that even if you are online, you are just scrolling on Instagram, or don't be a consumer of the internet, be the content generator for the internet. Ask or join some courses, that how will you make YouTube videos, how will you make your Instagram videos. The age is of social media. The number of people you can get from social media is now you can't get physically, and after COVID it has been proved that you will have to understand this, that you have to connect with lot of people. Being a litigating lawyer, you have to create a network. So understand that you have to understand that where you will get clients is through the network which you will create. You will create a pipeline of clients, and when you have the pipeline of clients coming into you, knowing you and asking you various questions, voila, your law firm has just started. Your dream of becoming a lawyer, a litigating independent lawyer, will start. So understand that you have to build a network of, you know the the people around you. So what I'm doing on YouTube, what I'm doing on LinkedIn is all about networking. I'm networking with the people, giving them value, and by giving them value, by researching on latest judgment, giving them value, I am creating trust among the people, that I know something which they don't know, and I'm giving them value all free of cost. And then when they come to me, I will ask them to take a consultation with me at my office, and then they convert into a paying client. So this is the way you have to deal with people. You have to understand that you need to attract lot of people if you want to open. And these days, being a first generation lawyers and learning these new age skills of networking through digital marketing, which I call, is the real superpower. And in just a matter of 6 months to 1 year, you can be independent in litigation and start your own practice, have paying clients in your office, and start a mini office at least, which you will be able to pay the rent and start solo at least for 1 year or 2 year maybe, and then you can have your team members as soon as this network grows. And it will take time. Yes, it will take time, but once you have these networks set up, it took me 4 years on YouTube to go from 0 to 60,000 subscribers. So 4 years I have to make videos, I have to deal with people, and around 450 videos. So consistency is important. 450 videos I have made on my YouTube channel, if you see. So this is the amount of consistency you will need. You need to make every day a video, at least a one video a day to start with. Now YouTube has, the crowd in YouTube has also increased. So to increase your network, you need to really work hard on building the network rather than learning the legal skills. You are learning the legal skills side by side, but you have to give the importance of networking also if you want to open a your own law firm. So from online, clients can come very easily without any referral, without any dependency. Otherwise, the offline methods are still working also. The old age methods, these are old age, but what I'm telling you is the new age method, which can scale your legal practice from zero to maybe a lakh a month, 2 lakhs a month, 3 lakhs a month, and who knows, 5 lakhs a month. So that can only be done through online mode, because that's very easy and convenient. Lot of people get connected online, and lot of people are online. Nobody is now offline meeting people these days. After COVID, it's very hard to meet people these days physically. People have become so much lazy that they want everything online. Even the client consultations are having online. They prefer to meet you on Zoom or Google Meet rather than coming physically to your office. So that 50-50 thing is there. And after COVID, the litigation landscape has changed. A lot of vacuum has been created after COVID. People want your services online only. They don't want a trouble, coming to advocate office, giving you brief and all that. So you need to learn all these basic things to understand, to build your litigation practice. So these are the basics you have to work around, and if you improve on this, then your office will get upgraded later on, and then you will build your team, and then you will be having a lot of income in just a few years. Just a few years of struggle in building all these things will land you in a very high income bracket in litigation. So you will learn everything in litigation, and it's struggle for those who have excuses, what I believe. If you have excuses, like you can't make a video, you can't write a blog post, or you can't learn new things, then it's an excuse. Go for a safe haven then. Don't come into litigation. If you want to, you don't have any excuses. If the client is not coming into your office, you don't blame COVID, you don't blame the courts, or you blame the competition. You blame yourself first, because you are the one who is a driving engine for your firm. Okay, so if you are, you don't know online skills, you don't know the new skills which you want to learn in litigation, you have to blame yourself first. So start taking full 100% personal responsibility of everything. Then only you will be able to realize that it is your mistakes, and you have to improve on your mistake. It's okay, we all make mistakes, that's fine. We all have limitations. We all have, we are not perfect. We are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Okay, so you have to work on what you need to improve on. Identify areas of life which you want to improve on, and take the steps. Don't just think that yes, I'm always on my mobile. I'm always thinking, doing nothing. Take the first step. What will you do to improve your condition? Okay, first of all, you have to work on that. Okay, Rahul, can we take questions now?
Yes, sir. Yeah, sure. So we
Then
have,
you must have questions,
yes,
right?
yes, we have some questions from our subscribers in mail. So at first, I would like to ask that, will you share some of your thoughts that why students find litigation a struggling career? I mean, what are those hurdles or barriers due to which there is so much of struggle a lawyer has to face to get into litigation?
See, you face struggle because you don't want to learn new things and the new skills which are there in the market. Okay, you don't need to change. The thing is that you need to change really fast with the time. You need to learn the new skills. You need to drive, you need to learn about website development. You need to learn about how to drive traffic into your website and convert those traffic into your paying clients. You don't know that. The thing is, you don't know anything about the client generation. You just enter into litigation sitting in your office and thinking that the client will one day come into your door. That is a very bad strategy to be in litigation. You have to understand that if you are stepping into litigation, you need to understand that how will you get clients, how which skills will help you get clients. And once you start getting clients, your all struggle will be gone. Once you create a pipeline of people around you, your struggle will end. This is why you have struggle, because struggle will force you to change, force you to acquire new skills, force you to improve your skills. That's why litigation is struggling, because every time you have to think about growth. And the problem with the human mind is it doesn't want to change, it doesn't want uncertainty, it doesn't want to go out of the comfort zone. And growth happens outside comfort zone, be it litigation, be it business, be it any profession in which you have a high performance people, 1% are there. They all struggle, they all change, they all upgrade, they all go for growth. So the thing is this, litigation is why it is struggling, because it demands your abilities to grow. Okay.
All right, sir. So moving ahead to the second question, we have a very interesting question. What would you suggest to students who are in law school right now and are aspiring to stand out in litigation right from the beginning? By stand out, I mean making a money, not that fame thing.
For making money.
For making money, this person wants to know that for by stand out, he means by making money.
See, when you are a law student, there's, the problem with you is that you can't practice law until you get a license. Maximum you can handle consumer forum cases, in which you don't need have a bar council degree for that, or maybe represent tribunals in that case. So you have to, again, the basics will remain the same. You have to find an audience who is inspired with your content, either in the physical world or in the online world. The principle is same. If many people admire you, follow you, they are standing in the queue for your advice, for your services, then I think you will be easily making good amount of money, even if you are not a graduate. Okay, so you need to find a niche, basically, to work in. For me, when I was in law school, I find consulting clients right in the law school, and they used to pay me also. And that through blogging I got these clients. So I learned about blogging, and I had my own blogs. I have written lot of articles back then. And that back then, through Google, I used to get a lot of paying clients also, when I was not even a graduate. So you can start with that.
All right, sir. All right.
It will pay
So,
your
oh,
small bills.
okay, sir. So let's take some questions from our attendees also. So, Advocate Utkarsh Raj is asking, sir, as a fresher, how to start a career in litigation in Delhi and earn?
See, as a fresher, obviously, I told you that you first have to start with, internships. You have to learn the skill, the art of advocacy. So for 1 or 2 years, you don't think about opening your own law firm. But yes, back in mind, you have to, you have to think about in that sense. Not think about how much salary I'm getting, how much raise I'm getting. Don't think about that. Think about how will you open your own office, hire a team, and get clients to solve their problems. So you have to work on those lines. Now thinking must be high, but your starting steps should be small, like learning to file a petition in the court, learning to draft, learning to research. So you have to take small steps, but thinking should be huge. Thinking, your thinking, it depends upon your thinking, what you are thinking right now. If you start with a senior who's not paying you, no, don't worry about that. But if you are learning there, then that's is your goal. So learning is more important than earning first few years, and then earning is more important than learning after few years. Okay.
So, Sir Aditya, Mr. Aditya Trivedi is want to ask some question
Yeah,
from you.
yeah, you can open your mic, Aditya. Hi.
Very good afternoon, sir. I just wanted to ask a very basic and simple question to you. Like, while I am associated with a lot of Telegram groups and LinkedIn notifications as well, everywhere I see a person who is offering a litigation job, he's asking for a post qualification like experience of at
PQE.
least 1 to PQE of at least 1 to 2 years. So, being a like I have graduated in the class of 2022 itself this year. So I just wanted to ask, like, should I be doing a paid, unpaid or paid internship first to initiate my career? Because I have a few in-house opportunities as well. But like you said, I will be confined to not many. Like I will be confined to a very few things. That is the reason why I didn't go for those opportunities as in for now. And from the very first year of my college, I had a keen inclination towards litigation only, sir. So I just wanted to ask some advice, like how I want to like how I can start my career in litigation.
See, you are in corporate right now. You are doing some job, right?
No, no, sir. I have opportunities, but I haven't taken any yet.
You have opportunity and haven't taken any yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Yes.
want to, what's your goal? You want to open your own law firm or you want to work
Yeah.
as an
Yeah.
associate?
Sir, initially I want to learn what all
Learn,
like
learn,
procedure. Yeah.
learn the things.
Yes, sir.
And you
Yes,
want to
sir.
be associated with some law firm, right?
Law firm or a competent advocate who can at least give me handful amount of work so that I can learn and learn about the procedural things and everything.
See, I tell you one thing. What we see in the profiles of whatever you send us the CV, you tell me once you make your own CV, are you interested in reading your own CV first of all?
Like, sir, I have scrutinized it lot of times when I haven't got responses from the people I have sent them.
See, the thing is this, that your you should be first of all you should be learning new skills, like what Rahul has been intern with me for 6 months now. He's a very good intern. What I saw in his profile was that he was also having a digital profile, like he conducted this webinar, he's conducting this webinar inviting you all the people. So this is the kind of people I need in my firm, that who can contribute in my firm. Okay, even if he doesn't have a law degree, he doesn't have any experience, he doesn't have this thing, but he has a certain amount of skills which can help me in my law firm. So you think about like this perspective, that how can you help a law firm with your existing skills, whether you are is confident in court. I will recommend a person who says in his profile that he's confident in court hearings, or is confident in dealing with clients, or he's confident in bringing new clients to me, or he's confident in research work. I would like and recommend those people who can contribute to my firm, rather than just a CV in which says that I have done internship in this, I have done internship in this, I have done internship in this. I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in, Aditya or maybe Rahul, is that what value he can bring to my table. Even you don't have any experience, doesn't matter. So Rahul was an intern. I got around 500 internship applications, and out of which I selected Rahul because he highlighted this, that I am good in digital or something like this. That prompted me to call him. You have to bring value to the table of your employer. All right.
Understood, sir.
So you have to, for that you have to learn new skills. Suppose tomorrow an intern says that I am very good in video editing, I will keep that intern, because my work involves around videos and the LinkedIn and the social media also. So I will keep that intern. That intern will be much valuable than an intern working with some senior advocate. I don't care if he works in the senior advocate or not, but that intern who can bring good value to my firm, I will keep him. This is how we think, how law firms think. And what you do people do is, you people just send generic messages to the law firms, and they will never respond to you because you are not bringing anything out to the table, bringing value to the table. You have to bring value to the employer, and it same goes with your clients also. If you want to attract new clients into your law firm, you have to tell that this is the value I can bring to you. This is the value I can solve your legal cases by using these techniques. Okay, they will hire me. They will not go to any other lawyer. And we say that there is a lot of competition. There's no never been a competition. You yourself is your own competition. Okay.
Understood, sir. Understood.
Anybody else?
So we have a question from Ekta Tripathi: How to get these internships as a first year law student?
See, as a first year law students, again, I told you that for internship or for job, for anything, you have to project your profile as if you are helping that law firm. As if they don't hire you, then they will be on a losing end. So you have to we have that confidence in yourself and create your profile according to that yes, I am intern, I don't have experience, but I have these skills. If I apply these skills, you will get more clients, or you will be able to handle your existing clients well, or you will be able to put, see, you have to fake it till you make it. You have to tell that you are valuable and how what value you can bring. And when I was an intern, I used to send a lot of this thing that I was good in blogging. I can open your this law firm blog. I can open this thing. I can write articles for you. I instantly got selected in 2 3 law firms because I knew about blogging and all that, and these people didn't had a blog. They didn't had a blog, and these people and I told them that advantage of blogging and all that. So they didn't knew about the blogging. They didn't knew about this thing. So you have to, and that at back that time, I was only an intern at that time because when you do internship, what happens is you do internship for certificate. Don't do for that the certificate, and that certificate is nobody is going to see and nobody cares where you have interned earlier. Only thing everybody cares is what value you bring to that law firm, what skills you have. So work on your skills first, do some courses, spend some money there, learn very good, be very good at it, and then present that skill to any of the law firm. You will get, I will tell you, if you apply for 10 internships, you will get 8. I tell you that. You don't have to worry about getting internship then. You will worry about what internship you have to. So I, from my background, when I applied as an internship, I projected as if I was working with this some MNC, and then I now want to get into litigation, and then I have experience with client dealing. I told them that yes, I have experience. Whatever experience you have, whatever skills you learned, how it will benefit the other party, the student law firms, is should be your goal, and that is the way you have to project yourself. Okay, now you have to think about it. How will you present? So
So, before concluding, sir, I would like to ask if you can share some glimpses of your new book which you are launching. Please share that
yeah,
with
so
our
one
audience.
question I see is please suggest courses. See, there are a lot of courses nowadays online. Go to Skillshare, go to this thing. Maybe I am launching one course later, but right now I'm launching a book. So what I'm doing is this, that I'm pasting a link here, okay, in the chat box. So you can subscribe to my new book, which will be out on 30th of July. I'm still working on that. Till that time, you can subscribe to this book. So it will help you in your future getting into litigation. And we say that we don't get much of the guidance and all that. That because we don't seek for guidance. The problem is this: we are very lazy. Problem is this, that we don't seek for guidance. Now you people have come in, joined this webinar, learned things, and many of you may be having a problem with internships or finding good jobs at the initial stages. I think by joining this webinar, you somehow got an idea about how now you will have to approach the law firm. You have to change your approach. Have you got an idea at least? Comment yes if you have. Good. So you are getting some value out of the webinar also. So now your entire thinking has changed. So you have to attend all these webinars, all these seminars, read all the books. Then only your mindset will start changing towards growth mindset. So right now I told you that you have to approach your law firms, that how will you help them in their current practice. Maybe a law firm like me is having a problem with a person who maybe I want a intern who can go in court and take a very good pass over, handle all my PFRC or maybe the filings and all that. If you are good at it, show it that yes, in the previous past I have handled this filing, I have done work in blogging, I have done with good with dealing with clients and all that, whatever it is. So you have to learn these skills first. You can learn through problem with today's generation is that law schools just teach basics. There's no finance 101, there's no investing saving 101, no business development 101. So you have to learn all this yourself. Like your degree will not only help you in securing a bar council license, or maybe a basics of whatever you will be doing in your job, but the real work starts on your own. So your self study, self how many books you read, it depends. Your struggle depends on how many books you have read right now. Okay, if you are reading 2 3 4 books a week, I can tell you, you will not be struggling. You will not say that I am struggling. Okay, you are not reading books, you are not going to seminars, you're not attending new skills, you don't know about the business, you don't know about anything. So you have to first learn these things, spend some time there. Instead of looking for internship here and there, be confident in your skills. Whatever skills you learn, whatever thing you do may help a person. So think about that. Whatever you learn, it should help another person. Now degree of law will help a person life. Okay, now degree of law will be a make or break for some person. You, if you are able to secure a bail for a person, how much tension you will reduce for that person. If you get a divorce for a person, then you will be helping that person. So degree of law is a very good degree. Okay, so Raj Chaurasia is saying that I am reading one book in a month, I am attending one workshop in a week for business, and I am developing skills. Yes, this is the way. You have to keep doing it. It's not just for 1 month, 2 months, it's for years to come. So more you do it, the more confident you will be on your skills, and more likely you will be hired by, then the jobs will come to you, not you going for a job. This is what the growth mindset is all about. Okay. Anything else? So I have, I'm sharing my book link. If you like, you can subscribe to this book link, and it will be emailed to you whenever it is released. I think on 30th of July we are releasing this book. So how did you like the session? Just comment, and then we will conclude. Was the session helpful for all of you? Great. So now you will be more confident in getting job, internship, or maybe starting your own practice, right?
Sir, I have wanted to ask one more question. A very,
Right,
I'll
right.
take a minute of
Ask me.
yours. Sir, if we want to approach an independent advocate like you are also a practicing advocate. So if we want to approach an individual like independent advocate, what is the best process to approach that person? Through a call or email him? And if I need to email him, what should I need to email him? Like for a retainership, if I wish to be retained by
Yes.
him.
See, the thing is this, now I can tell you some technology which you can, a bonus thing for you. The software Mailchimp. Many of you know that, or maybe knowing. It's for I think for few emails it's free. I think for 1,000 mails per month it's free. 1,000 mails is too much. What you will do is whichever employer you want to target, okay, your law firms, put all the emails and their name in that database. Now draft emails for them, a sequence of emails. Maybe first day you will send that this is what I can offer you, and this, obviously add value. Don't ask for work. Add value what he is doing. Research about that, the law firm, what practice areas are there, and what problem they may face. Anticipate the problems. Every law firm face a problem like, getting clients, or maybe dealing with clients, or representation in the courts. So these are the three major problem areas which law firms face. One is the getting clients, second is that, the handling of the clients, and the third is the representation. So whatever skills you want to learn, you have to learn in the foundation of all these three areas, and then you have to draft the email around these three problems, and how you can help in solve all these three problems to that law firm. It will make you more attractive, and the response rate will be much higher than your this mail, generic mail. Hello sir, I am so and so, I am in 6th year of my college and I want to do internship under you. Kindly let me know if there is a vacancy. You send all these generic mails, they go into trash. Then you will never get a response from these mails. These mails are dead. So what you have to do is you have to identify what problems the law firms are facing, and I told you about the three major problems which the generally law firms face, and how your skills can help in solving these problems. Even if you have a basic level of skills, you present a very basic level of skills, or if you just have done some research, or you don't have deep knowledge about how to solve the problem, doesn't matter. But even if you say, assure them that I will work towards solving these problems, it will give them confidence to hire you rather than XYZ. So you have to understand that you can use Mailchimp software, in which you can mail to thousands of law firms in a one go. You don't have to feed in for every mail or copy paste. Just in one go you will mail 1,000, and then you can have a follow up with it. Study that Mailchimp software, and it's free for I think 1,000 mails. That's enough. And then your response, and work on that email copy. Your email copy should be helping this. I'm writing the software Mailchimp. I conducted my 2 virtual internship program using this software. So I think you can apply, from this software, and use this software for your the applications. All right, I think everybody liked the webinar, and it's come to a close. It's already one. Okay, so thank you all for connecting with me, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn and subscribe to my new book. I've shared my link. I am sharing it again, and you will get my new book soon, and read that book. It will help you in the litigation. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, sir, for sharing such valuable information to all the attendees present here. And thanks all the attendees also for being a part of this wonderful webinar. You will receive a feedback form after this webinar. It would be really appreciable if you revert us by filling that form. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Thank you.